Welcome back, boys and girls, to the channel where we decipher all of the mainstream BS and get to the point. Okay? So, I'm looking at this article here. Can anybody tell me if they knew about the Argentinian presidency before this man ever got into office? Honestly, no one ever has cared about an Argentinian president. It's just a fact, all right? And then out of nowhere, this guy somehow gets all the limelight, right? Oh, he's the far right Argentinian Trump. Yeah, whatever, okay? And when you sit here and you're looking at it, you're like, okay, why would they just out of nowhere? It's like somebody pushed a button and just push this guy out into the news cycle, right? So right away, red flags are up. I'm like, why are they doing that? That makes no sense. Nobody's ever heard about this presidency ever before, and especially in America. And he had some just really great coverage on mainstream news. Honestly, like you couldn't ask for better coverage, right? So let's go ahead and hop into this article here, okay? So Millier praises Pope in reversal after Vatican meeting. Okay, so for Javier Millier, Pope Francis used to be the devil's man on earth. But now, after an encounter at the Vatican, the president praises the pontiff as the most important Argentine. Okay, so don't you, does anybody find that really suspicious? It appears to me like they ran a politician as if they were on the right, and it turns out this man's been a leftist the whole time. Okay, and they I'm not gonna lie, like let's be real, they fooled almost everybody. I'm sure there was a couple holdouts there, but they did a pretty good job on making everybody think he was on the right, right? So let's go and keep going in this article here. Millier's U-turn in a television interview to be broadcast Monday evening sees him admitting that he's been forced to change his tune. Oh, because he was on the left the whole time, right, guys? So one of the things I've realized recently is that the Pope is the most important Argentine person in the whole of Argentina. He is the leader of Catholics in the world, Millier told Italian TV channel, not saying that word, in remarks released before the program. As a result, I had to reconsider some positions, and for that moment, we began to build a positive bond, Miliez said. The world's two most powerful Argentines had traded barbs throughout the election that Millier won in a landslide in November. Millier called the Pope a filthy leftist and accused him of interfering in the politics of his deeply Catholic home nation. The Pope, for his part, had warned against saviors without a past, like Adolf Hitler, comments Millier took as a personal insult. After Francis granted Millier a private audience Monday morning, okay, another red flag right there, guys. He got a private. If he was actually on the right, you think he's going to be meeting with the Pope? No, no, he's not. No, they would never let him get in front of him. Let's just be real here. He's been on the left the whole time. Everybody got duped. It is what it is. Okay, so moving on. The Vatican referred to their cordial discussions in a statement. Appreciation was expressed for good relations between the Holy See and the Argentine Republic, and the will to strengthen them further. Millier and Francis had embraced Sunday on the sidelines of a ceremony at St. Peter's Basilica to canonize Argentina's first female saint. Oh, yeah, great, okay. Still, Millier and the Pope are not perfectly aligned when it comes to faith. Asked if he is Catholic, the president replied in an interview, "Yes, I am Catholic. I also practice Judaism a little bit. With assistance from Thomas Hall and Walter Bar, most read the boom, blah, 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 blah." Okay, so, all right. So he's a little bit Catholic, a little bit of tantric sex teacher, a little bit of Judaism. What is this dude? He's not any specific thing. He's just whatever the flavor of the week is to get into a political position, right? So at this point, I mean, they're working their deal right now on getting their people, the WF's people, into positions of power by playing on the right, man. You've got to realize they've got the entire mainstream media apparatus that at this point is undebatably powerful. I mean, it is truly impressive the amount of pull that they still have, even after everything we went through in over the last 4 years. Okay, no, no, somehow these people still have a great hold on a large portion of the population. And it's truly shocking to me that they're able to still pull stuff off like this, right? Like, it's pretty crazy. But yeah, I just wanted to bring this to your attention, guys. We all know at this point it's pretty clear the dude was on the left the whole time. But hey, keep an eye out for this stuff, man. It worked this time, so they're gonna keep pushing it, and they're gonna keep trying to get their people in positions of power. So remember that when the next time you got somebody rolls out and you're a little skeptical, you're like, that guy was never even a Christian or whatever, or on the right or any of that stuff, right? And then out of nowhere, he's like, he's the guy that the antichrist of the right, and they utilize that, right? They utilize that, and somehow it's working to getting these people into positions of power. We all know he's a WEF stooge. It is what it is, but all right, that's all I got for you guys on this article. You guys have a good rest of the day or night wherever you're at. All right, later on.